All right, to start this off with, I am putting a short video of the sped up route if you don't want to sit here and watch me yap. Um, so that'll be in the description or on the top pinned comment, I guess. Yep. Hello, my name's Adsium, or taxi driver. Right now I'm a bus driver. Um, I do have a bus route mapped out already. This is an updated one that I did myself. It's interesting. This is the one with the arrows pointing which way to go. And this is the colored route map that you would normally see in like a transit book if you ever took the buses in the city or town. The first stop is going to be this one right here on the map. This is the beginner stop, is what I have it called in my notes. I don't think I ever actually gave this one a name other than Rivers City right here. But the first official, I'm using air quotes here, the first official one we're going to be going to is Market Line. Now I say that because the first bus stop right here is where a lot of shops are. If you look at the buildings, Liberty Cafe, Bank, it kind of fits. So start with opening and closing. I'm not exactly centered real good. You're going to want to be like this. That's where you're going to want to be. And here we go. Now, I am not the best driver. Keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind because people make fun of my driving in this game a lot. I'm not good at it. I try. I'm also not super used to the bus, so if I don't slow down properly or turn a certain way, that's why. I'm just getting into the bus, and I noticed that there weren't any official routes that were updated, at least, so I went and made my own. Now this pisses me off, actually. They did a good job remaking parts of the roads for easy access. You don't actually have to use the parking brake because when you have your doors open, it locks you in place, but it's habit for me. Then we're going to go to downtown. You can see civilian spawn stop is downtown. I just did my best with the names. They're not great, I know. Now this turn, huge pain in the ass. I don't know how people do it, but you do that and you're on your way out here. If they had made a little cut section right there so you could just immediately go towards the civilian spawn, this would cut all this right here, which would be nice. Because now you have to take this back way, go through Chinatown to get over here, just so you can get to that stop. If I was a better driver, this would be, interesting. More interesting, at least. Now, it does make sense if you want to use your hazards. You want to open this, set your next destination to Chinatown, close, or reverse that, you do you. Not the boss of you. And then the next stop's right there. interesting, I know. There's probably a better route, but this is the route that I made. We're gonna open this, and we're gonna go to Uptown Loop. You're probably gonna want to wait till the doors are fully closed before taking off, but this is like the fourth time I've recorded this because I'm so bad at driving. And one of them I ran out of fuel. You know, funny stuff. It's just really tough because I've not done anything like this and I'm just really bad at it. There's our next stop right there. You can see it on our mini map too. Away we go. There's a few stops where we're going to keep this for multiple stops. Now the reason I chose this one for Uptown Loop is because we are looping like this. I accidentally let go of my A key. But here's the loop. This is why this is the Uptown Loop. You see? Because we did a loop. Crazy. I know. The next area is the industrial line. And like I said, I have this mapped out here so you can see where you need to go. Here's the arrows for the stops too, if this is too confusing. And I also have the stop names right here. One of the things I really don't like is just how when you're braking, like I know we can, you know, change it so it's not automatic, and then we wouldn't get the beeping when we slow down, but then I don't want to press like 4 buttons just so I can do a reverse, or if I want to go faster. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. There's our next stop right there. I don't know, I feel like I'm very awkward, so I might just voice it with like text-to-speech. So if you hear this, I either was too lazy or just decided that I was good enough. Now, we just finished the industrial line, and now we're going to be heading to Springfield. And the next 3 stops are all going to be Springfield. There's not going to be a name change. if any of you have, anyone has a better route, I would love to see it, because this is the best I could come up with. Like, this is a nightmare. Let me double check, because it's been a while since I actually did this. Yep, okay. Alright, I'm second guessing myself again. It's just, this is a really messy route, especially for Springfield, because the way these bus stops are laid out makes it really difficult. At least in my opinion. Did that whole time, was I out of service by accident? I just noticed that. That's unfortunate. Now we could go through there, but I decided to do it this way. Because if we went through there, then we'd have to loop from there over here. And I thought this would be easier, just to do this. What? Now, going back to River City. Getting a little used to the bus. I still think that the fuel tanker is a lot easier to use. But what did surprise me is that the bus can go much faster. Now I know that makes some sense because of how heavy duty buses are, their weight and motion and yada yada. Now usually keep to speed, but I just want to show you 94. I think that's interesting. And I really like how they changed this in this last update. Stopping right there, especially when you need the turn, really annoying. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, but you know what I'm saying. I was gonna get in that lane, but then I realized, don't gotta. Not right now, at least. And then see, we are right here, I think. Yeah, right here. We're gonna go up here and go back to where we were. All planned. I especially hate when I'm playing in a public server and I take I take a right turn on a red light and these kids that don't even know anything about driving are like, oh my gosh, I have to stop them. It's time to go pull them over. And it's like, dude, fuck off. It's just genuinely, it kind of pisses me off sometimes. Because it's like, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds are like pulling you over in this game and they're like, hey, listen to me. It's like, buddy, I'm gonna stab you. That's the full route. You can do it twice before refueling, and you're gonna wanna refuel on the way to downtown. So you're gonna wanna go, instead of in here, you're gonna wanna go here, fuel up, and then continue on. You know? And that's that. Got any corrections or questions, please let me know. And that's that. Yippee.